Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Dose of Diana. It is 2019. Can you believe it? 2019. Damn. Time is flying. So, today I'm going to be talking about this little phrase that I saw that, stood out to me, and it's be the change. Right? So when I started to research that, it's actually part of a saying that Mahatma Gandhi, I hope I'm saying that right. Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. So somebody jacked it and put a spin on it, and it was just be the change, which could mean a lot of things. But, life changes happen, but we can also make personal changes. You got to initiate these changes in your life. Maybe a personal challenge to become a bigger and a better person in the process. For example, I often overhear people complain and make excuses for stuff. Trust me, I'm guilty of that shit because guess what? We're all human. So there's this other little thing that I saw online that says just quit complaining. And this struck a little chord in my heart because I have a couple friends that are going through some things right now. And it says this: while you're complaining about the little problems in your life, somebody is actually fighting for theirs. The only thing complaining does is convince others that you are not in control. Say and do something positive that will help the situation instead of complaining about it. Yo, that's deep. So you don't have control. You're showing people that you don't have control. So you're going to sit there and complain about shit that you can change. Make the change, right? So people often complain about their weight, their job, their relationship, their car, parents, and stuff like that. Make an adjustment. Let's talk about this for a second. Let's start with a job. You're not happy at your job, right? Make a change. Stop complaining. Sit there, right? Those are the only two options. Okay, so to make it even more, shut up or do something about it. If you're not happy where you're at, find a different place. If you don't have a degree, go get it. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop making excuses and create solutions. So the same goes for your weight. So people often, like me, for instance, I sometimes, I've been working out heavy for the last 3 years, right? People are always talking about they fall off the wagon. And I've said this to several people at the studio that I go to. The wagon never leaves the front of my house. So I get on the wagon. I get on my shit. I'm working out, looking good, looking trim, looking, right? And I fall off. But the wagon right there, that shit ain't going nowhere. So it's up to me. So sometimes I work out to eat, which is dumb as fuck. But a lot of us do it. Work out to eat what I want, right? So then you stay comfortable and you still got a little problem areas, you busting your ass, you sweating it out, whatever, but you eat and you work out to eat. Then you have those times when your eating is in line with your workout and you good, top shape, looking slim, looking trim. But for me, I'm not speaking for nobody else. That only comes in phases. Like, I ain't even gonna trip because your girl like to eat. Like, every once in a while, a brownie, some cookies. Like, that's my weak spot, is the sweets. Don't beat yourself up because there's a little gushy area here and there. As long as you get up and do something about it. You start walking, you start jogging, you go to the gym, you do whatever, but do something. Don't sit there and buy expensive ass Spanx, girdles, and all that miracle type shit that don't work. You have to put in the work no matter what it is, right? So if you want to shift your job, you got to put in the work. You got to better yourself. You have to go to school. You got to, whatever it is, you got to put in the work. If you're afraid of work and all you're going to do is complain, then you're going to sit there and have the same result. You have the key to make the change, so just do that shit. Alright? And your relationship. I'm not sitting here telling you to get rid of the love of your life. I'm not sitting here telling you that. Make an adjustment if something is wrong. That's it. Make an adjustment with your car, with your friends. Same thing. Don't complain about things you're not willing to change. At the end of the day, when you complain, you make yourself a victim. Leave the situation, change the situation, or accept it. All else is madness. That was Eckhart Tolle that said that. That stood out to me for a second. Changes. People with their New Year's resolutions, right? They always talk about, I want to find love. I want to lose weight. I want to make more money. Blah, blah, blah. The gyms be packed for like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. People put in the yearly, they put their deposits down or whatever. You got to be consistent with everything. When you're working out, right, you got one body. You get one body. Take care of that. Take care of that. I mean, I know people like to eat, but damn, take care of your body. And I'm not just talking about the physical aspect, what's going into your body. The older you get, the more you feel, more pain. You get diabetes. We call it the beaties in the hood. The beaties, you got the beaties? Well, when I was in the hood a long time ago, but whatever. I still got my street cred. I don't care what y'all say. But, there's a lot of different things that happen when you get older with your heart, blood pressure, depending on what goes on in your family. You got to be able to take care of your body. And like we were talking to Dana, the last podcast, you have to be able not to only take care of your body, but your mind. My exercising helps me with my anxiety and the stresses in my life. I work out not only to look good, which is a perk, hello, but also to feel good, even though your girl be sore as fuck. But in a couple weeks, we're going to be talking to Carla Medina, and she'll shed some light on the whole workout thing, but I also want to tap into that mind and spirit, because that girl, boy, is light, pure light. So back to making changes. New year, same you, same me, with some adjustments. I hate that new year, new me shit, because you start off the beginning of the year, I'm going to talk a little bit of shit. I don't care. Don't take it personal. New year, new me, you go to the gym, you're taking a picture in the gym, and you fall off. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be new year, new me. It should be new year, let's adjust me. Make adjustments. I think people are scared of change for the most part. And then people are scared of work. Because let me tell you, those first 10 pounds for me, I was like, all I need to do is lose 10 pounds. I was about 20 away from 200 on my frame. That's not good. That's obese. So I was 20 away from 200. That's what made me start working out, right? So then I was like, all I needed to do is lose 10 pounds. I lost the 10 pounds and I was like, what the fuck? I still look the same. So that was a part right there that I was just like, damn, if I want more, I'm going to have to work harder. And yeah, you got to work to be able to attain what you want, right? At the end of the day, whatever you get is what you put into it. There are only a few lucky ass people in this world that just get shit handed to them and stuff fall on their lap. And let me tell you, I'm not one of them. So everything I have gotten or results or whatever has been because I put work into it. Like, I'll be getting my degree in about 9 months. I went back to school and my stock is already up at work. People are taking notice. So it's almost like you got to stack your deck up with positives. Put in the work. Make the change for yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. Be able to advertise for yourself. Do things that will make your life easier. Changes. People need to see the blessings that they have in their life and then make changes to make those blessings even bigger and better. There are blessings that people overlook. Listen, the way that you just open your eyes and you're able to see, the way that you're able to, slide your feet over the bed, sit there for a second and get up and walk. There's some folks that can't do that, There's people that need to have oxygen masks and shit to be able to freaking breathe. There was one time when I used to work at my company in Hartford, Connecticut, and I was on the shuttle bus, and I was in my head like, oh my God, shuttle bus drive was about 5 minutes tops, right? So I'm sitting on the shuttle bus like, oh my God, this is so stupid. I gotta park here and then I gotta get shuttled over there. The moment I looked out the window, at the same exact moment that I was complaining, it was almost like a sign was there telling me to shut the fuck up. Because when I looked, there was a man in a wheelchair blowing the wheelchair, like those wheelchairs where you have to blow into like a mouthpiece in order to move the wheelchair. So that very moment I looked, and that man was blowing into his mouthpiece to be able to move his wheelchair, and he had bags on the handles of his wheelchair. So I said to myself, don't you ever complain again. And every single time that I do start, because I'm human, like I said, the moment I start complaining, I think about this man and many other signs that I've seen in the world. And I know you, the listener, my beautiful people, you have seen signs of people that struggle on a day-to-day basis, but they make it happen. And the crazy part is that a lot of those people are happy. They are just happy to be existing, right? So with these blessings that we have, no matter how small, no matter how big, live in those blessings, right? And tie them into the things that you want. And if those things are not there at the moment, change them. Be the change and take the steps to make the change. That's it. Wanted to do a quick post on this because I know that people, when the new year come, like I was saying, everybody want a new year, new me, resolutions, this and this and that. You should be working on yourself year round. Whether it's, like I said, your body, your mind, your spirit. I just started how to learn to meditate, because I do it through my workout studio, but I just started learning how to do it myself. My best friend was telling me, hey, D, there's like free guided meditations online. And I was like, word? I started looking up stuff and I was like, oh shit. And I started doing it. Maybe it's not for you, but there's so many different avenues and things and resources out in this world that you can go out and stop fucking complaining. For real. Go out there and do shit, There's people out here that, they got a nice ride, they got a nice house, they got this, they got that. I'm talking about the working people. But everything that you want to get, you have to work for. You can't sit there and think that things just gonna fall in your lap. Like, oh, woe is me. How come I can't do this? How come? No. Like, I'm not trying to preach or anything like that. I'm just trying to motivate. Like, change what you don't like. Adjust it. Just like your space. Like at home. I know at least every 3 to 6 months in my house, we change up the living room. We change up the bedrooms. We do the curtains, all that stuff. You change up your space. And if you want to take it even further, you paint the walls. You give a new lift. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm getting close to the closing on my home. I'm excited about that. But, just praying here. But anyways, be the change. Yo, I think I'm going to get that sign made. Be the change. Let that ring in your head. If those around you don't change with you, then guess what? They gotta go. And not forever, but sometimes people move in circles with folks that I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing, but sometimes if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. But shit, some people like to drag you down. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real, keeping it 100. Or as the kids say, 100. Be the change. I mean, that's all I got. The next podcast that I'm going to be doing is with my bestie, Natalie. We're going to be talking about Netflix and Hulu, the shows on there. And we'll probably get into some day-to-day topics, whatever's going on in the week. And then the following podcast is going to be Carla Medina. We're going to be talking about health, fitness, let's see, whatever, meditation, spirit, all that great, wonderful stuff. And that's about it. I mean, find me on Podbean. You can find me on Spotify, Google Play, and finally, I am on Apple iTunes Podcast. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I know I was kind of serious, but it is the new year, so I just trying to motivate in a tough love kind of way. Like, just be the change, yo. Like, do your thing. Grind, work, move, do your thing. Just do it, all right? I hope you all have a great week. I want to send out love and prayers to a tribe member from Sudor Taino. Richard, you are in my prayers and in my heart. Love, kisses, hugs to you, sweetie. You are a warrior. All right, everybody. You all have a great week. And I hope I didn't preach at y'all too much, but I'm just saying, be the change. Have a great week, y'all. And don't let anybody steal your joy. Bye.